First off, Coach, you won a sectional championship last year as a 4A school. You guys are in 3A, a tough sectional, but what does that move mean to you guys as a program?
Well, I think we've always been a 3A school, kind of the top of that 3A, and the last go-arounds got moved to 4A. We play a 4A schedule in the NHC conference, and in our new conference with Huntington North coming in with a 5A school and Leo another 4A. We're still playing tough competition. It means you're getting better. I mean, to win a 4A sectional as a quote 3A school, it's the first one in school history at 4A level, so we're happy with that. But that was last year. This year's team's a whole different team, and we'll get better each week. And we'll see how many wins we can get during the regular season. But come tourney, we hope to be a tough out in the 3A now.
Because graduation hit you guys hard, you're going to have a lot of players who are getting their first starting experience. Where are you in terms of returning starters? How many do you have on each side of the ball? And how hungry are these guys to kind of prove people like, hey, you know, we're not going to drop off. We have the talent.
Yeah, I think our offense and defensive line, we got 4 of the 5 offensive linemen returning starting, a couple more with experience that played when some guys got injured, so our offensive line should be solid. And a lot of those guys play defense, so our defensive line should be solid. Our linebacking core, we lost a couple there last year, but we had a couple guys that Eichler kid's back. He played outside. We'll probably move him down in. The Miller kid's back. He played some on the outside. Didn't really start, but played a lot during the regular season. So a couple defensive backs are back from last year. So hopefully defensively we'll hold teams down a little bit. In our offense, we've got to replace all the skill spots, and we got to replace Pearson Harnish, who carried the ball, you know, about 30 times a game, and was a good thrower. But Carson Gerber, a senior's coming back. He knows the offense. It's just going to matter getting some timing. And we've got like 4 running backs. And instead of 1 running back with 30 carries, we may have 4 guys with 10, 12 carries, hopefully. And we'll do it by committee, and we'll see what shakes out. By week 8 or 9, we'll find out what we're good with, and we'll stick with that.
You guys have had some really good runs in the postseason last year, but now that you're moving to a conference that doesn't have a couple of 6A schools there at the top, how hungry is this team to kind of play in a more level playing field, I guess you could say, throughout the regular season and compete for a conference championship? Yeah,
you know, the Northeast 8, it'd be nice to win the first one. Is it easy? No, it's never easy. The NHC conference, so 20-some years, we were able to win 2. We won in 06 and we won a share of it in 09. So it's not an easy accomplishment. It's a goal every year. We're going to try to be in that top third of that conference, and if you can win that, it would be great. But we really focus on postseason. Coach Rick Minnick over at Adams Central years ago said that's what he played for. You get better during the regular season, and then you get ready for that postseason. And lately, we've been good in the postseason, and I hope again this year we'll be good.
Final question: what in your eyes is the biggest key to Norwell's success here in 2015?
Staying healthy. Any school our size at 3A, we've got a lot of guys going both ways. You get one guy banged up and you're missing 2 starters then. And playing in a bigger school conference, you can get beat up a little bit, but if you can survive that when we get back to 3A in the sectional, we'll be battle tested. So if we can stay healthy and some of our skill kids, Carson Ringer is a sophomore. And I think by the end of the year, he might be our go-to running back. And so he needs some experience without getting beat up the first 4 or 5 weeks. And if we can get experience with some of those kids, stay healthy, Carson Gerber, after missing last year, get some experience come tournament time, I think we'll be tough.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
Oh, thanks. Thanks for coverage.